U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Vikings taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two for him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they pause for an injured player, and that injured player is an important one. Ezekiel Elliott still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
Loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Williams. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
Minnesota Vikings.
A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at it with an early momentum play. Go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
now Williams. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's going to get this inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. The numbers from a week ago for Funchess. 5 catches, 60 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Vikings 30-yard line.
On second down, Burrow under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Yannick Ngakoue in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
And long.
Now Joe Burrow on third and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was brought down by Darius Slay. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
on the carry, it's Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Williams. And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They run. Cook. Pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
The ball carrier.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying, throw the this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Marcus Robinson.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Yannick Ngakoue bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Burrow loses the football, and this belongs to the Vikings. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out to hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They pitch it out to Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
At the 20-yard line.
So we now proceed to the start of the second half.
With the score, Vikings 21.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Receiving team.
This is unbelievable.
Holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
The busy night continues for Williams. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Number 38.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Jones. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Williams. This one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he's just shredding him at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Cook. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Dalvin Cook, the ball.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
By Stephon Gilmore. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Again, it's Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Williams again the ball.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On the carry. He was tackled at the 40.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. For the right side here, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st down, Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Williams, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Williams. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Another carry for the running back.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The running back again.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
3rd. They'll keep it on the ground. Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. What a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
Set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
1st down. Here's Burrow. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Quick to look at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all day long.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
for the running back.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
And 1.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go with Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their